I want them.
Let me know if the background music is too loud, too high.
No, it's good.
Okay, look, I want them to hear us. Okay, I got you. All right. Can everybody hear me? We all good?
You're
okay. Welcome everybody to the anime podcast show, guys. We're here to give you guys today some announcements: a Gundam Wing 30th anniversary, and a Frozen Teardrop teaser reaction. And also, like I said, we're going to be talking something about the Nintendo Switch 2 and about the games that my man Yamato here has purchased that might give me to consider to buy one, because you know I'm a Sonic fan, so it is what it is there. But first of all, I want to let you guys know what's been going on with me recently. So So guys, I've been dealing with some family matters as of late. My mother, to everybody out there, she had a mild stroke just like a week ago, and I've been dealing with that for a while. You know, I've been visiting her at the hospital days that I can, and you know, like I said, I have had a lot of family visit, making sure she's okay. She'll be okay. For the most part, like I said, she's going through rehabilitation, things of that nature. And trust me, it took a big blow to everything, to my daily routines and things like that. But I don't give a damn, because you know that's my mother and everything. And so, like I said, it's been a huge family thing for me to deal with for the at least from last week to this week, leading up this week. It got a little bit better, but you know, that's where I've been for the most part. And also I've been, like I said, dealing with something else, but like I said, I've got a better handle on it. I'm trying to make sure, you know, I maintain my priorities and just be there for my family for the most part. Like I said, because you know, my mother and my father, they're the core of my soul, of everything I strive to do. I do because of them, and also because I love the hell out of them. And just like I said, you never know when something happens to a person in your family. So I advise everybody to make sure you talk and spend time with the ones who are important to you, who are closest to you. And I'm gonna say this: life is too short for people to be holding silly grudges over people with stupid shit. I'm sorry. If you have a disagreement with your friend and you have a fight about it, don't let that be the last. Don't let that be the last argument you have between them. All right. Because it's stupid. Because like I said, because all we have is each other, cats, and trust me, how we love, support each other, help each other through these times is what makes you a better person, in my opinion. And also, it's what helps. It's what helps everybody else through something they may be going through. But other than that, man, you know, like I said, to everybody out there who's Christian, who's just good people in general, you know, what's my mother, a happy recovery, guys, things of that nature. Other than that, like I said, we're here to try to give you something whenever we can. But don't forget, real life takes presence over this internet shit. I need everybody to know that. Don't let this be your life.
And as for me, the reason why we haven't had the podcast in the last few months as well is because I'm getting ready to move as well. So, you know, as what Jay said, life has us, you know, by the chokehold right now. So we probably won't be back to our normal scheduled programming until sometime probably closer to Christmas. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's that, and then plus dealing with the online censorship that the United Nations is trying to crack down on the internet and video games, anime, adult content. All of that is being affected right now, and we, the gaming community, anime community, and all of us need to come together. We are essentially going to war against Visa, MasterCard, and our local governments for them trying to overstep their boundaries and them trying to tell us what to do with our money, what we can and cannot buy, and what we should think for ourselves. Essentially, within a month's time, the world has some weird reason spun into thinking 1984 is going to be the future, when in reality that's not going to happen. So we need to fight back against censorship in all forms, or else we will lose everything that we hold near and dear. So with that, I'll give it back to Jay.
You heard the man. We got, like I said, real life takes precedence over what's going on the internet, and I'm a big advocate from it. That's why I try to stay away from it as much as I can. But like I said, the reality is things that affect your daily living, the economy you live in, things of that nature. Like I said, you can't remain ignorant towards some of those things that you're doing. But hey, like I said, always keep a close eye around that. Like I said, you know what you got to do, and like I said, you know what the real world is.
Oh, by the way, for the thing that we were talking about for Gundam, that machine you were talking about, I looked it up online. It's called the Gundam Warlock, and it's a dual-wielded. The weapons that we saw aren't sickles.
Right.
Duo's son is dual-wielding scythe, energy scythe. So he's holding one in each arm.
Which means they have more of this technology now in 15 years.
No, but here's the thing: the machine's not complete. That's why it's behind a cloak. Is because it's armorless. It's just a naked machine. There's no armor on it, no nothing. So that's why it's behind a whole cloak, because it's not done yet. It's not complete.
Okay. Hey, listen. You want to pull up the video for
sure
Gundam thing? Yeah, so we can react to it. Yeah, so we can show people what we're talking about.
Let me just. Yes. Get it ready real quick.
Gotcha. Salute to Jay Johnson and panelists. Thank you, Intellectual Soapbox. I appreciate it. And thank you for being a chat partner. And pray for my family as well, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I know you're a believer in family.
Sorry about your mom, man.
It's cool. No. Trust me, man. I appreciate it, man. Just like I said, just anybody who can have some good prayer or some good thoughts about it. Like I said, just pray for my family as well as you can. Pray for her particularly. But like I said, she'll be okay, guys. Like I said, it was mild. I caught it. And for the most part, like I said, she's gonna be going through rehabilitation recently. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, they changed StreamYard. I don't know why they did it. I don't like the way they have it set up now.
Yeah, they did. I realized that too. I haven't been on here in a while.
Okay. Hang on. Also share tab on.
While he's doing that,
I got it ready.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Let's do it. We're playing music and everything. I don't give a damn, guys.
I like how they do the whole transmission like it's Marvel.
Yeah, it's so cool. My childhood, y'all. The music, man. I'm sorry. This is Gundam for me. The music, the scenes. That is so fire.
Gundam Wing 30th anniversary.
Bursary. This is a Rhythm of Motion remix.
Hiro Yui's son.
Dude, look at the intro. That looks so cool. That's really the hero. It looks like. Hey, my boys. See that? See?
Yeah, that was his daughter. Yeah, that's his daughter.
Okay.
Fun fact, they made another version in Frozen Teardrop. Wu Fei's daughter pilots the Gundam Epion Bai, which is a second machine to the Gundam Epion, but it's not similar at all. The wings are different, the color scheme is different, but it's piloted by Wu Fei's daughter.
That is crazy, my man.
That's nice.
Corgis. Oh, dude, these look so sick. If that's his son.
That's his son.
But that looks like Wu Fei over there. Okay, I think I see where Yui's dead.
See, we go back. This is what do you call it? This is Hero's kid, and then this is Hero as an adult now.
As an adult?
This is Hero as an adult.
That's crazy. Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Oh no, that's not Warlock. That's a that's a new version of, because you see the things on the back. That's Sandrock. That's that's an upgraded version of Sandrock.
And he has guns?
Yeah, he has two Mach 10s.
Yo, that's crazy. I never took him for the gun type, actually. Damn, Catra, what's your son into?
Wait, yeah, no, that's Death Scythe. This is Death Scythe with just a weird ass cloak.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely Wu Fei's daughter. I see it now.
Yep, Wu Fei, and then that's Gundam Epion Bai.
Damn. Hey, that looks so fire. Dude, that literally was like a generation thing, what they were showing. That's fire. So we're really
here we go. Here's at the end where they actually confirm it. Mission accepted. Frozen Teardrop is in the works.
Oh, bro. I'm going to watch it. I know that for damn sure. Dude, if it looks like what it did just now. Yeah,
apparently
that's movie quality.
Apparently to what Sunrise is doing, because they've already been asked about the Frozen Teardrop anime, and they confirmed it's going to be coming mid to late 2026, Frozen Teardrop, but the animation style will be the animation style will follow Gundam Wing and Wing Endless Waltz. So it's going to be the same kind of animation style. They're not updating the animation. They're keeping it the way it was since
the 90s.
Yeah, since the 90s, to keep it
authentic. Towards there, I got you.
But the fact that they did this where it shows mission accepted, Frozen Teardrop is in development. So it is coming.
Bro, that is crazy. I can't believe we're gonna get Frozen Teardrop. I didn't think we'd ever get whoever would ever get it, to be real with you. Oh my god, that's crazy.
And then I can pull this up real quick. Gundam Frozen Teardrop explained. Wait, no, not explained. There's a guy that I watched that he talks about it. Hang on. Is it? Yeah, it's this dude, but he's hang on. Gundam Frozen Teardrop. No, that was 2 days ago. I know he talks about it somewhere. I just hang on.
In turn, led a lot of people to hope for a Frozen Teardrop anime adaptation. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Bandai has made no comments on this whatsoever. They didn't say that they aren't going to make a Frozen Teardrop anime, but they also didn't say that they are going to make a Frozen Teardrop anime. At best, you can do some real reaching with the mission accepted that appeared at the end of the video. But it's also not impossible that we might still get such an announcement later on, because what they did announce was a new manga. It's called Gundam Wing Point Half Preventer 7, and this manga will bridge the gap between Gundam Wing and Gundam Wing Frozen Teardrop. The first chapter is available right now, and it's even translated into English. So
there you go. They're already releasing manga material to connect Wing and Endless Waltz to Frozen Teardrop. So it's essentially it's coming eventually. Frozen Teardrop. They're gonna animate it.
Yeah, because remember, because the thing is from the original. They stopped, like I said, they stopped Orm or whatever it was. They stopped Zex and that thing, and then after the Endless Waltz, they stopped Trace's daughter. And at the end of that, they blew up their Gundams. Their Gundams
What
were
is
gone.
up, rebel colonists and Mars citizens?
Yeah.
I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we will witness a new era blossom as we go from After Colony to Mars Century, or MC Era, as we begin our coverage of Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Frozen Teardrop, Volume 1, Rondo of Redemption. In this episode, a young Kathy Poe will meet.
No, not interested in that. I just want to know the machines. I gotta find the machines. Hang on.
Let me know.
Gundam Frozen Teardrop machines.
And what Yamato had said, guys, here. Like I said, we probably won't be back until around, like I said, November or December, more often than not. And also, I do want to alarm you guys that there's going to be a new type of videos that be popping up once we're back, or while I'm in development, taking care of what I'm doing, writing the scripts for these videos. But we're going to have a series called video series called the Complex series, which is complex characters. So yeah. And what it is going to be complex characters from certain series that I'm going to talk about. They're going to
look at this shit.
Oh, hold on.
Oh wait, no.
Oh no. Give me one quick second. Then we're going to get to it. But there's going to be called the Complex series, and like I said, it's going to be characters from certain series like Tokyo Ghoul, King Kaneki. That's a character I've been wanting to talk about with you guys. And then also Ryu Lion, the Gale Wind from Don Machi, is it run to pick up girls in a dungeon, like that character. Like I actually have the thumbnail written for her, and I have the script done for her. And I'm gonna try to minimize it to somewhere between 15 or 13 minutes. I'm gonna try to shorten it. But like I said, if anything, they're gonna be at least 13 to 15 minutes a pop. Like I said, I'm trying to squeeze as much as I can into that video. But they're gonna mostly be pre-recordings before we return fully. So I'll try to get 2 off before December for you guys. And then, like I said, if all goes well, please check out those videos when they drop. Like I said, they're going to be scripted, and I'm going to try to get those done. I'm going to be messing with a new program called Adobe Premiere because I want to use clips. I want to use still images, things you've seen in other videos. I want to put into mine because I got to edit, I got to clip, I got to do a bunch of different shit, like I said. And also what I say has to match certain scenes of what I got going on. And like I said, it may just be add things.
Sorry, to add one more thing. Iron Blood Orphans also got confirmed. We are getting the Calamity War anime. So we are getting the pre-sequel, or we're getting the prequel to Blood Iron Orphans. So it explains how the Calamity War started, what went down, and all 72 Gundams that were there during the Calamity War.
Oh, dude, that's nutty. So before Orga and what's our boy's name? Main character, what's his name? The dude that plays the pilots, the Tekadon.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Orga and who else? Damn, how do I know his name? The boy. How do I know his name?
Tos's pilot, Miki, or Mika. Mika.
There we go. Mika. There we go. He said Mickey. I thought you said Mickey. Mickey's a Mickey Mouse.
Mika. Yeah.
But then I got you. CBN Tech Talks. Good evening, my humble brother. How you doing? It's been a minute, man. And also, I know you've been doing good on your channel, man. Let me know. Let me know about those anime videos.
They released a 50-second short animation of the pilot of one of the most powerful Gundams in Iron Blood Orphans during the Calamity War, piloting the Gundam Marseilles. And it's 50 seconds long, and it's insanity.
Show it.
Hang on, Brave Tab. Hang on. Share.
All right, I'm gonna share it right now, my man.
Hey, you seen this shit?
Okay, that's crazy. Dude, that cave shit reminds me of Gundam, not Gundam, Code Geass. Nightmares.
Also, in this, Marseilles is taking on 2 mobile armors alone and soloing them.
That's ridiculous. Oh my god, extra arms?
He has 6 arms total with 7 blades. And it's also explained that after this scene, Marseilles completes to annihilate one of them, giving the other mobile armor, which is piloted by an AI, he gave an AI PTSD. That's how terrifying it was.
No, I feel you. Hey, to everybody in the chat of CBN and to Soulbox, you guys, everybody out right now, like I said, if you're a Gundam fan, please check out Gundam. Gundam is an amazing. It's just such a history and nostalgia, and never expanding tautology of freaking series. Like, it's awesome, but like I said, guys, be on the lookout for us of the complex series videos to be dropping, and also the first video I do want to do. I don't know if I want to drop it on this channel or a new one that I'll make, but it's going to be called Why You Should Watch. Well, Why You Should Watch series and complex series are the 2 things I'm trying to make right now, and I am trying to make it a habit, like I said. But like I said, I have to script it, and also, like I said, I have to do the editing and stuff to the video. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. And by the way, guys, please check out. Oh, by the way, cats, please check out Fantastic Four if you've not seen that. I just saw it today, 3 hours ago, after eating Mongolian food just now. That shit was so good. I went to a Mongolian grill. That shit was so awesome. Haven't done that in a while. But like I said, great movie. Probably the movie of the year for me, to be honest. I'll probably make a separate stream for it or join a stream of cats that are talking about it that I know, and we'll get it talking about it. But overall, a 9 out of 10. Check that shit out. I can't wait to see more. And whoever and shout out to the director for actually getting it right. Thank you. So anything else we got to talk about particularly?
No, not really, but I just looked into it some more. So during Frozen Teardrop as well, Wing Zero Custom gets brought back in mass produced, but one of them they brought it back called the Gundam Snow White. Kind of cringe, but it's literally the Wing Zero.
Snow White. I do that is cringy. I agree with you.
No, but the reason they call it that is because it's literally Wing Zero Custom, all white. So all of its armor and stuff is like white and silver, but it has like the gold highlights and all that. So it's meant to represent like an actual angel, right? But yeah, also from what I'm seeing here, they did a crossover with Code Geass, and you already know who got a version of Wing Zero Custom, Lelouch, and called it the Gundam Wing Rebellion.
And but the funny thing with Lelouch is not really a pilot. We already know this. Like Colin shit's on him, and so does Suzaku. Like because remember his nightmare frame. It could only like really just block attacks because of his shield.
Yeah,
it wasn't really made. I mean, it has blasters on it, but I'm just saying if you get that to Hero Yui, he would. Yeah. Any original 5 Gundam pilots from Gundam Wing, they would turn that thing into a disgusting weapon. Well, actually, they would modify it too.
Yeah, they would. Dude,
like I imagine like Dual Maxwell. Well, Dual Maxwell, remember he wants one for stealth, so I wouldn't say he wouldn't be his, but give it to like freaking Catrick, give it to Troa, give it to Hero. I promise you, they'll change that motherfucker up. They'll make him versatile. They'll make that thing versatile. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to speak about for the most part, guys. The animes that are out currently right now, we can't speak too much to them because my man Yamato hasn't seen them because of his moving, and also I've been so guys, I actually want to talk some Beyblade with Yamato right now recently. So I recently rewatched the original Beyblade V-Force, just got done with that again. And I'm getting ready to start Revolution again. And I'm gonna say this, after watching someone had a video of somebody said V-Force felt like a filler. And
V-Force kind of was the filler of the original trilogy because it's just them in like because they were just kids during the original Beyblade. V-Force was them as like teen, like 13, 14, kind of. Like
they're 16. They're 16.
Yeah, like they were full blown. You could consider them adults.
18, yeah, like almost 18. They look 18 actually.
Yeah, you can consider them adults during G-Force or not G-Force, G-Revolution.
G-Revolution, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But it was the end of G-Revolution that brought the full metal Beyblades.
Yeah, because guys, I am going to give not the one after G-Revolution, the one that he talked about with the Pegasus. I'm gonna give that a try again because I haven't because I never got a chance to really invest myself into it, and also there was one character that I liked, and that was what's his name, Kyoga or something. Kyoya, and because he's got like the wolf beast or some shit, and he looks pretty cool.
No, Kyoya had a lion.
Lion. My bad, lion. Sorry,
that was Leon. Leon was his bit beast.
Leon, okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna go through Revolution.
And here's the funniest part, right? So in the English dub, it was called Beyblade Metal Fusion, Metal Masters, Metal Fury, right?
Okay, so they have 3 seasons?
Yeah, 3 seasons. Well, four if you count what happens after Metal Fury. But yeah, so in English dub, it's Fusion, Masters, Fury. But in the original, it was, or sorry, not the original, in the Japanese dub, it was called Beyblade Metal Fight, was the first series. Then, or sorry, not the first series, but the first season was Metal Fight Beyblade, right? And then the second season, which was Masters, which was called Metal Explosion. And then Fury, which was season 3, was called 4D Beyblade. And then after that, it takes place, I think, 10 or 15 years after the events of 4D or Metal Fury. Is called in the English dub they called it Shogun Steel, but in the Japanese dub I forgot what they called it. But essentially, it's the original cast all as adults, but now it's a completely new cast of characters that are like the successors of Jinga and his crew. Right? So they brought this whole thing called how do I word it? It's like you know in Dragon Ball when they fuse, right? So you know how they fuse together in Dragon Ball, right? They essentially do the same thing with their Beyblades, where they take parts of their Beyblades apart and they slap them together and combine like parts of each other's Beyblades. That's essentially what happens in Shogun Steel. Like the characters, like, oh, I need your power. Give me a piece of your chrome wheel. Or sorry, oh yeah, that's what they called the. So in the original, right? Like in the original Metal Fight, they called the metal, not the face bolt, but like the metal piece that they hate each other. Yeah, the fusion wheel, right? They called it fusion wheel in Metal Fight, but in Shogun Steel and whatever they called it in the Japanese stuff, they call it the samurai wheel, right?
Right.
So they're like, oh, I need extra power. Give me your chrome wheel. Give me your samurai wheel. We'll combine our power. And they're like, here, take it. And they like grab each other's parts of their Beyblades and merge them together, right? So by the very, very end of Shogun Steel, Jinga is like legendary. Like when I mean legendary, like legendary.
Jinga's the one with the Pegasus, all right.
Jinga's with Pegasus, right? But he's so legendary that he only makes cameo appearances. That's how legendary he is. And at the end of 4D Beyblade, or Metal Fury in this case, they kind of have like an evolution thing, like what Tyson, like how Tyson did when he evolved Dragoon a whole bunch of times throughout the original series. Jinga did the same thing with Pegasus, right? So Pegasus was just Pegasus normally, Storm Pegasus. Then it was Galaxy Pegasus, and then after Galaxy Pegasus was Cosmic Pegasus, right? But in the Cosmic Pegasus in English dub was called Big Bang Pegasus in the Japanese dub, right? Okay. So during Shogun Steel, they don't explain how, but Pegasus evolved again into Samurai Pegasus, and they never explained how, right? So Jinga is like the world's most powerful blader, second to Ryuga, because Ryuga is dead, quote unquote, right? So Jinga is like the most powerful blader in the world, and he somehow manages to get Pegasus stolen from him and his parts taken and put into the big bad's Beyblade called Bahamut. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I'm remembering. So the big bad of Shogun Steel, some guy named Kira, right? His Beyblade was called Darkness Bahamut originally, right? But he took Pegasus's parts and combined it with his Bay, so it became Pegasus Bahamut, right? So right. I don't like really understand how they like explained it, but it was like, oh, we're gonna combine parts of like the characters' Beyblades to give them more power and all this stuff, and it was kind of the gimmick for that season where it was like we combined our power all the time, and I'm just like, bro.
We'll see. At least when I was watching V-Force and stuff, and like The whole plot is everybody trying to get their like the same person from beginning to end. You don't know who it is, but they're trying to get their bibbies. But you find out the reason why later on. And the thing is, for me, like there are things in V-Force that I like. So, for example, there are two things in V-Force that I think that are really strong. I like the Team Psychic, the Bladers. They got to come in to battle them. So basically, I'm talking about like Kane, Selima, Jim, and Goki. Those ones where they had the cyber bibbies and shit. I thought that was cool. Which was, first of all, the whole thing was ridiculous in a sense. I'm like, how the hell could you make like scientific, like cyber versions of them just by collecting some data and material? Like how do you get that materialized? Like that shit is weird. But I thought about that. Because remember when I was younger, I didn't give a damn. I was just watching the sport, and it was just fun to watch. But when they battled against them. Like that was good. The Saint Shields is like the best part of V-Force for me.
Yeah, the Saint Shields were sick.
The Saint Shields were sick. Like for example, when they battle in the abandoned amusement park, where like you had Max versus Miriam, you had
Kai versus the other guy,
Kai versus Dunga, and then you had Ray versus what was his name? Joe. I think his name is Joe or Joel something or something like that. Like the siblings. Yeah, he battled him, and then you had Tyson versus Ozuma, which I like. Which, by the way, Ozuma gives me Shadow vibes. Like I really like Zuma.
Yeah, he was Tyson's Shadow in that series.
Yeah.
Or in that season. In that season, he was Tyson's Shadow.
Yeah. Tyson was Sonic, and Ozuma was Shadow.
Shadow.
Literally, dude. Like Flash Leopard versus Dragoon was like one of my. I can always go back and rewatch it. I will watch V4. I will literally watch V4s.
Here, I pulled up the scene, by the way, to explain it better.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna add it.
Send Bahamut flying! Do you hear me?
Oh, this was ridiculous.
Ifrit, no! Hey, who's there?
What are you doing? You won't be able to defeat Bahamut like that.
Huh?
Is that him as an adult?
Could it?
That's Jinga as an adult.
It's been
That's
a while,
Super Saiyan
Zero.
Or Saiyan hair.
Jinga Hagane!
I've been watching you this whole time, young man. I wanted to tell you that you've come a long way, but as you are now, you couldn't defeat Bahamut or any other Bay in the whole world for that matter. Ifrit is crying.
Ifrit is crying, you say? What do you mean?
If you don't understand, I'll have to teach you with this. My Samurai Pegasus will be your opponent.
Samurai Pegasus? So you and I will battle? Interesting. Just what I needed. I'll show you my power right here and now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Ever since the day you entrusted Ifrit to me, I've been working hard to surpass you and the legendary Bladers.
Yeah, so what he meant there was literally he met Jinga when he was a kid. And it's never explained how, but Jinga had the main character of this series, had his partner Beyblade, Samurai Ifrit. They never explained how Jinga had it. And Jinga gave this kid Samurai Ifrit. And that's how the story begins.
Okay. That is just the canon one.
I fought along with Shinobu and
Yeah, so there's two plot holes right there. They don't explain how Jinga's Pegasus evolved a fourth time into Samurai Pegasus. And they never explained how Jinga had Samurai Ifrit. They never explained it.
Well, see that's where I would fall off after like he wins or Ryuga or whatever like that. Like yeah.
Here's the kicker: Ryuga is supposed to be dead, but one of the like the secondary, not the protagonist, but the other guy, one of the like secondary or third, I wouldn't call him I wouldn't call him the villain. I'll call him more of an anti-hero. One of the second anti-heroes has, take a guess.
Has what?
A reverse rotation Beyblade. And not just any reverse rotation Beyblade. The successor to El Drago. And they don't They don't explain it.
That reminds me when Kyle was battling Tyson in G-Evolution, he had to look at reverse gear or some shit, or rotation. That's literally what it reminds me of.
Yeah, sorry. They don't explain in the show how this kid got the reverse rotation dragon. It's the I forgot. Oh, what's his name? What's the name of the Beyblade? It was in my mind for a second. Hang on.
Oh, you're good.
Reverse rotation dragon Beyblade. No. Oh, okay. So the reverse dragon in this series is called the Jet Black Dragon Ronin Dragoon. So it was named after Dragoon, but called Ronin, right? So they don't explain it in the show, but in the manga, apparently whoever this kid was came across Ryuga. And Ryuga, even though he's supposed to be dead, was somehow still alive and saw potential in this kid and gave him Ronin Dragoon. And it was never explained in the manga how Ryuga had Ronin Dragoon. He just passed off this random ass Beyblade to this kid, and he's like, "Get stronger, then come find me and fight me."
All right.
So all of Shogun Steel is just major plot holes for the most point, where it's like they don't explain things they should have explained in that series.
Yeah, like I hate plot holes on passion. But let me think. There's one more thing we're gonna talk about. You guys, we'll end it here. But not here, but we'll end it there after we get to talking about it. I've been so V-Force has changed shields. Like these shields are the strongest, and at least like the final variations of Team Psychic when they battle the Cyber Big Beast, like that was good. You think? Yeah, and like I said, I've been rewatching a lot of series. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is one of them, and Kaiba's still my favorite character. Going back to it, like Kaiba's a man.
Against my masterpiece, Pegasus Bahamut. Who cares? That doesn't matter. I was able to.
Oh, sorry. Shit. Yeah. I didn't know you had it on the yeah.
No, that's fine. Just get to the one part you can, so they don't at least flag us down, but at least copyright.
Kira, let's settle this thing now. Just the two of us.
Yeah, where? Okay. Yeah. So this is the villain. Yeah. This is the villain of Zero G. This weird colored haired kid. He's kind of cringe. He's the villain.
That's crazy. That's a small ass little girl, bro.
Yeah, so when they're smashing together now, every attack is like special move level power.
Sure.
I will not lose to you! It's just no use. No matter how hard you try, you will never beat my Pegasus Bahamut! Get it, pal? Zero!
That was too close.
That's not good.
Check this out. When it comes to power, Pegasus Bahamut has a huge advantage. That's bad for Zero. It's big trouble.
Fly now, Zero! Get him with your speed, okay? Salamander Ifrit! I will not allow that!
Freaka.
I do got to admit though, it looks sick when he summons it. It's crazy.
You can't beat my power, you see, or my speed either. Time to entertain me, buddy.
Wow.
Zero!
Oh, wait, never mind. Hang on. What the hell is it?
Good. Keep that up. This is great.
I think it's over here. Oh, yeah, Doji's still alive somehow.
Well, like I said, well,
There we go.
I get to it, though.
Don't quit, Salamander Ifrit. There it is. Go now. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, but overall, it's just I don't know. I gave Zero G like 5 out of 10 for the most part because there's just too many story plot elements that didn't make sense.
I feel you on that. Hold on. Guys, we're going to end things in the next 2 minutes. But if you guys have any questions you want us to answer in general, about anything on the stream today, do let me know in 2 minutes because we're gonna wrap up. Because I am getting a little tired, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that's due to me going to the gym today. I'm checking on my mom, going out to eat, theater, and eating at a restaurant. Definitely fill me up with mushrooms, and I don't mean the drugging kind. I mean the legal kind that we all use for our pizza or tuna or cream of mushroom shit. So yeah. But with that being said, like I said, we'll do what we can on the upload thing, but we won't be doing any streams. So it is what it is there. Like I said, to my man Yamato here moves clearly. Wish him luck on that.
Yep.
And me, like I said, I got the stuff that I'm dealing with, but like I said, we're gonna try to give you guys content whenever we can. But no promises on that regards. But like I said, you'll get them when they're dropped.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully start doing more content until later on. Probably in November, December. The 2 games we will be playing when they come out on. Hopefully we can do it maybe once or twice on stream or whatever. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which comes out on September 25th, but since I pre-ordered it already, I get 3-day early access, so it comes out for me on the 22nd at midnight, so I get to play it 3 days early. Then in the same month, on the 15th, is Borderlands 4. So, yeah.
Borderlands. Yep. I mean, you heard from him yourself. And like I said, let me know what certain games you guys play. Like I said, maybe we can all get together and play online one day. Like I said, whether it be Mario Kart, whether it be Pokken Tournament, something that I personally love. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games. And
I'm not touching anything Nintendo again, by the way. Just a heads up.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, I'm cool. But hey, listen, thank you guys for being here. You guys are an awesome audience. For the most part, shout out to the 4 or 5 people who dropped in here earlier. Thank you for checking us out. Also, like I said, just take your real life into priority and do what you gotta do. Me, I'm on the attempt to purchase a new desktop recently. Like I said, I'm saving up for that really, so I can switch over from this Mac to a new one. At least like an M4.
Just get a PC, bro. Just get a PC. Why do you want?
No. I'm getting both. I'm getting both eventually. Like I said, because with this, I do a lot of art on it, and also Macs are made for like art in general. But what I want to get going on, but a PC overall would be nice. I would have to change everything up. That's what I would have to do. But I'm not against the idea. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and him can't really talk about any sort of animes until like he catches up normally, or anybody else. But also one more thing, guys. Anybody that knows about anime, that has actual anime knowledge, who's very skillful, who's very tact for certain things, please get in contact with us if you want to join us on our panels. Like I said, you can reach me on Discord. I'm going to be changing that link soon. But mostly reach out to me in my IG if you want to leave a message, like literally to join to share your knowledge of anime, share your knowledge of anime on the channel. You are welcome to. We are accepting recruits and just like I said, kids. So that's simple. I need you to know your shit, and me and him will be testing you in that regards. Now, with that being said, guys, you guys have a great night. I am tired. I am sleepy. I gotta work tomorrow. Arrivederci. And any Yamato, any last words you want to tell?
Until next time, everybody. Peace. Peace.
I mean, you heard the man. Peace, guys. And watch anime and be safe and take care of your families.
Also, fight back against censorship in any way, shape, or form. Call Visa, MasterCard. Make sure your voice is heard. Make sure the internet will not be censored.